2024. It's time, baby. It's time. It's time for tournament season. This wintertime is slowly leaving. It's still wintertime. It's cold out, but this is like college game day for us, especially here on this channel. We're talking about 2024 season, MLF, all the changes, where we're going, the schedule, changes with what we got going on, everything. So let's dive right into it. First of all, let me just tell everybody Happy New Year. I'm like a month late, ain't I?
Yeah, you're a little bit close to a month late.
That's fine. Still a new year. So Happy New Year. Appreciate you guys tuning back into the channel. As always, love y'all. Thank you for supporting us into another year and another season tournament bass fishing. Very blessed to get to do it. Let's dive into this season. All the changes, as always, everybody wants some change. Well, y'all got some more change. Here we are. We're going back to all fish counts. Yeah, I'm excited about it. So, give you a little recap. MLF went best 5 last season, and you know, the fans and the viewership and all that, they really love the format of all fish counts. We had a great season last year catching 5 big ones. Had a great season catching all fish counts. I'm excited to go bass fishing. It don't really matter to me. But we are going back to all fish counts. The first tournament is at Toledo Bend, and that's what's coming next. Like, that's going to be like the next series, I guess you say, Toledo Bend series at MLF. So I fished Toledo Bend like 6 years ago, 2017, going on 7 years. Wow. 2017, and what was funny about that place is that was on the Elite Series that I fished it, and I missed the cut there by like a pound. I remember it, pound and a half, I don't know what it was, but I missed the cut there, and I got so upset because that was my first cut that I missed. Came home with $0. Dude, I was struggling paying daggone payments to fish, and you talking about struggle busting it. And so I left that tournament really upset, and I was like, golly, what am I going to do? So then we followed it up with one on Ross Barnett the next tournament. So that was kind of like the fuel to the fire. So that's Toledo Bend for you. All right, so another change with MLF. Let's talk about a little bit more change before Toledo. Excuse me. We're going back to all fish counts, 2 pound minimum. Everything's the same, Group A, Group B, except for the knockout round, they are not taking the top 20. It's top 10 out of your group. So top 10 Group A, top 10 Group B, knockout round, championship round is 10 boats. So the stakes are a little bit higher. You got to catch them a lot better this time. And they did that to create a little more competition, I guess you would say, within the field. So the guys that are in like 22nd, 23rd place, now those guys better hope they're in 12th. So the ante's a little higher. You got to catch them. And I like that. I like seeing your high performing guys. If they're on them, you get to, you know, move on. That's what I love. And so there's that. I mean, knockout rounds now are 20 boats. So that's a little interesting because it's going to open up a lot more of the lake. There ain't but 20 boats out there one day, and then you only have 10. So I really do like that. You get to see the guys that are really on them and the guys that just teeter along, and then they find something later in the tournament. You better be on them all week. So that's another change from Major League Fishing. One more change I forgot to mention. So we're going to all fish counts. Knockout rounds are now 20 boats. Championship round is your top 10. It's not a cumulative weight like we did last year. So they did a cumulative weight, which was 5 fish, and then we did knockout round, championship round, cumulative. Add the 2 days up, you got your winner. Now that we're going back, it's just like old times. We're going back to a 1-day shootout. I like that, but I don't kind of like that. I do like a cumulative weight. I like that you can kind of slip up one day and maybe come back. But now it's a 1-day shootout. You make top 10, all the weights are zeroed, your best man wins that day. We done pretty well in this format. We've won 4 major tournaments, and so it's played into some guys' hands and some guys not. I'm not going to dive into next season. They are going to do a field cut. We're going to talk about that later. It's not really a big deal right now. We got to concentrate on this season, and I'm all positive. It's all positive vibes from here on out. You know, I'm not jumping on this negative train. I'm sure there'll be some guys in the comments, they change more than the weather. Speaking of the weather, it's freaking windy and cold today. It changed on us quick. But I'm not going to be on that negative train, and I'm all positive, you know. At the end of the day, we're out here bass fishing. There's so much negativity in the world nowadays. How about a little positivity? Why can't everybody just smile? Anyway.
I got one more change.
What's up?
If they're not already subscribed, they need to subscribe because day one is not going to be televised.
Here's what I need you to do for me, okay? We're going to pump this out. We're doing a lot more content this year. We did 60 videos for you guys last year, 60 videos. We really want to make 100,000 subscribers. That's the goal. I think we can do it this season. This is something me and Brett has set out to do since we began this. Would you agree, Brett?
Oh, yeah.
What he doesn't know, I'm going to give him the plaque.
Well, you can buy multiple.
Oh, well, you're going to buy yours then.
Okay.
I'm going to pay you, then you can buy yours. If not, hell, we'll just go to the damn thrift market and find one somewhere. I don't know. They don't give them out every day. But I'm going to let you buy yours, and I'm going to get mine.
Thank you.
Just playing. So, yeah, do us a big solid and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to shoot you straight. The only way that we can continue shooting these videos is if you guys subscribe. That's really what we got to do. We got to get the subscribers up. So we're just out here petering along trying to make it. 2024.
No, but what I mean by that is, like, you need to go ahead and subscribe now for real, because MLF is not going to have a camera running live on day one.
MLF is not going to have a camera running live on day one, okay? So I'm going to give you some game on that.
To see it, you gotta be here.
I'm excited about that. I do love having a camera, but I'm gonna dive into a little bit of nitty gritty. I said I was gonna keep it positive. This is positive. We're not having a camera on day one, but I kind of like that because a lot of your techniques and a lot of areas and just what you're doing is not exposed so early during the tournament. You got to keep in mind there's two sides to this game. There's a viewership side and there's a game side. I'm talking about from the game. You may need to keep some stuff in your back pocket. We're talking like a 5-6 day long event, you know, so that's, I don't mind not having a camera on day one, but the only way you can watch day one is if you subscribe, because we're going to have it here on our channel. We're filming day one, day two, day three, you name it, knockout round. We're even going to have a travel vlog in there, practice, and we got an extra day of practice this year. So I'm going to get Brett to brainstorm a little bit and try to find some more cool stuff. What are you thinking right now? I'm putting you on the damn spot.
For the cold weather events, like, I'm gonna stay back at the house in a Snuggie. That's gonna be my plan.
Get you some body warmers and just do your thing. That's right. So yeah, that's the changes. One other change that we hadn't talked about. Super excited to be part of Team Rapala. So yeah, the boat's a little more red this year. We changed it all up. We're a Team Rapala. I've said this before, I'll say it again. That is a awesome, iconic brand in the industry. I remember throwing DT10s and DT6s and Shad Wraps like 15 years ago. And they got all the new Crush City soft plastics. My boy Jacob helped design those, and I'm excited to have a little input and, you know, tinker with things, because that's all the new gig right now. I mean, all these new baits and everybody's trying to innovate, and I'm just proud and honored to be part of their team moving forward. So y'all be on the lookout for some new stuff with that, and get excited about Toledo Bend, because I went and pre-practiced there. Now this is me talking before I even seen the place again. It's winter time. I expect it to be a full-blown winter pattern. These fish may, if it warms up, it may be like a real early pre-spawn deal, but I got a feeling it's going to be a smash fest. I'm just going to tell you. That's what them guys at the boat ramp tell you. I know I ain't supposed to tell you nothing, but I'm just going to tell you. It's going to be a damn smash fest, so just go ahead and get ready. Them guys are going to catch some giants. I couldn't think of a better place to start a tournament. I don't know. I got to break this damn first tournament curse, because the last 2 years, it has busted me. But to my defense, we did go to some junk holes. Darbone. And let me throw a disclaimer on Darbone 2 years ago. That is an awesome lake. We just got hit with some terrible weather. It was like freaking 32 as a high. Water temp was 40, and it was just terrible conditions. Couldn't hardly anybody get a bite, you know. But anyway, yeah, Toledo Bend's first, so be on the lookout for that. I'll run through the rest of the schedule on down the line. Just give us a follow, give us a subscribe. Welcome to 24. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Let's go catch some. Let's make it a good year. Peace.